Hi, I'm Crazy Eyes. You'll never guess why. Today, we're getting to work on my family Volvo here. It's a 2008 XC70. I picked it up last year at an auction. It's wrecked. Paid 800 bucks for it. Why else would you buy a 2008 Volvo? But anyway, we have a little frame damage here. The horn just got pushed in by the front rebar. We got to pull it out, and to do that, we got to pull a bunch of this plastic out of here. I'm not sure yet if I can leave these coolers in, but we got to get the plastic out of here because I don't have a frame machine or anything. So we're going to strap this thing to the post in the barn and use heat to adjust this frame rail. Well, it's a new day. I just tucked my boys in for the night, so let's get to work. So, I don't have an oxyacetylene torch. All I have is a acetylene turbo torch. But I think I can get this hot enough to do this. This thing is extremely loud, so if you've never heard one, you're in for a treat. I will turn the volume down though. So take two, I got that harness out of there and I made a quick makeshift heat shield for this power steering cooler line. Just tin foil. Works pretty good. That's what most heat shields are made out of. So, all right, let's try this again. I'll get a big hammer and tap the flange straight. We'll get the rebar in here and bolt it up. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. We made a lot of progress today. We got that frame pulled out. This rebar fits up great now. So I'll clean this up and paint it yet, but we got it mocked up anyway. Someone from China decided to send me the wrong radiator core support. So I think instead of trying to find another one and setting us back more time, I gotta get this thing done so we can work on cool stuff. So I think we'll just fix the original one. It's pretty mangled, but I think we can do it. You know, the whole point of this channel is to stretch my skills and to, you know, push me to be better and a master of all trades. So let's work on our craft tomorrow. I'm excited to get back to work on the Volvo. We have to straighten out the core support here. I'll bring you in a minute and we'll see how twisted that is. And I'll show you how to bend metal. It's not that hard as long as you know how it works. All right, so here's the original core support. You can see it really got buggered up here. The impact was right here, so it folded the front edge in, and then this must have been an attempt to get the hood open or something. Someone ripped at the core support on accident. So we'll have to fix that too. And we really got to straighten this out, and when we do that, it'll push this back forward and everything will line back up. We have a little kink down here that we'll be able to fix once we get this kind of straightened out. I'm hoping I can just kind of flip it over and kind of bounce on it and get a lot of it out. Well, I just had my first mess up as far as recording. I got this all set up and started the camera, but I never looked at it. And it had dropped down, so it couldn't record any of this. And I was talking about how I was gonna try and just step on this and bend it straight. And then I proceeded to do that, and honestly, it worked incredibly well. It went right back into place. And then this other kink I got out, and I explained how you move metal and how it's easy to move, and it's all just inertia based. You know, inertia is a body in motion wants to stay in motion, and a body at rest wants to stay at rest. So we use a body in motion and a body at rest to tell the metal where to move. So the metal we don't want to move, we support with our body at rest, and where we do want it to move, we hit with our body in motion, and it bends right up. But I had already fixed that. It worked pretty well. Now we just have to fix this leading edge. So for that, I think I'm gonna flip it over and use the concrete as my body at rest, or my anvil. All right, so I got it flipped over here, and right now I wish I was left-handed, because I can't swing a hammer left-handed at all. I suck at it. Well, I'm not very good right-handed either. But I'm gonna use the concrete here as the anvil or the body at rest. And so I'm gonna support these areas I don't wanna move and hit the areas that I do wanna move. All right, so we've done quite a bit of work on this, straightening it out. We've straightened this edge out quite a bit. It's not quite perfect. I might do a little bit more on it. But over here, I just got this pulled down. But a good way to kind of compare side to sides is just to feel them. So you can feel differences, so you can feel wrinkles that are different. There's a wrinkle right here that I need to get out, and it's only in the lip here. So what I want to do is I want to support down here, and I want to drive down on this lip and roll that back under. So get my big hammer and make that my anvil. Let's see if I can do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. Gotta fix this back edge here. That's rolled up, so I'm gonna have to pull it off to do that. Maybe like that. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We got a lot done on the Volvo. We got all of our frame pulls done. We got this upper radiator core support straightened out, which, I mean, we were in a bind with that, so we kind of had to do that. I'm gonna take a couple minutes and I'm gonna clean up that frame where we heated it and put some paint on it. And then I'm gonna touch up this core support too where I was beating on it. But what do you think? What do we got to get better at other than making videos, because I stumble over words? But other than that, how am I doing so far? Let me know. Have a great day.